I'm very honored today to be with you today in this prestigious conference under the theme of the digital transformation. And I would support and agree Mr. Atelier for his statements of the different definitions of the digital transformation. But for a while, if we park the digital part and talk about the transformation and go back to the history, mid of the 18th century, where the first industrial revolution have started with the introduction of the steam power at that time, the people was forced to do the transformation and to change the usual workforce of the manual to mechanize the things, and then was forced to change the quality of the products and the mass of the product. Later on, 100 years later, another ignite power, which is the electricity, have posed as well another transformation. And then another 100 years later, where the electronics, the world of the electronics and computer came, again, the third transformation was forced. So regardless of how we define the digital transformation, it's a power which forces everybody to change, the way of the work to change. Now, one common characteristic on the digital transformation, which is always common on all the revolutions, the first and second, the third, which is there is an ignite for each of the industrial revolution, being in the first one, the steam power, as we said, the second one, electricity, and the third one, electronics and computing. Now, it's very obvious that we are living on the digital and the new technology adoption, which is an ignite of the fourth industrial revolution. Another common characteristic with the third or the previous three revolutions is that there is always a one or a two options for any nation or country. One option is to make a leap and make use of the transformation to change the economy and the picture of the economy of some of the countries. So the first and second revolution have been a benefit for lots of countries on the Europe and US. And the third, the eastern part have started evolving on being part of this economy. So all the industrial revolution previously was actually an opportunity for a leap and a change of economy. Now the second option was always for those who doesn't use these industrial revolutions to change, they were under the question of survival. And they were pushed to do the transformation without any choice, but with a slow measuring that they have to be part of this transformation because they wanted to survive. So being in the fourth industrial revolution and adopting the digital transformation and the new technology by any means is not an option. The only thing is that you have to choose one of the two options. Make a leap or question yourself to be survival throughout the journey. The journey is very difficult and complex. It has multiple pillars, starting from the regulation and policy, the infrastructure, the digital services, the frame of the ecosystem of adopting the technologies, the emerging technologies, and supporting them to be evolved, the platform of the innovation, because that's a base of the fourth industrial revolution. All of these are actually main pillars of the fourth industrial revolution. And those who would make use of those and accelerate, they will have their part of this fourth industrial revolution. Basically, even if we think that we are moving steps forward, if these steps forwards are not considered to be fast with the same speed of the accelerated world, it would be considered as a static. So it's actually being a static, it's a step back. So therefore, there's no option more than accelerating the digital transformation, and there's no option of not having this digital transformation as an opportunity to make a leap. Otherwise, we'll be always living the question of survival.